Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So I am actually at the entrance that says employees only.
Wait. No, that is. Hold on. Are you at 1000 East 87th? Are you in, no. Jesus. I can't think of this lady's name. Her name is Sophia. We're moving downtown to River City. So yeah.
Hi, good morning.
So Jasmine.
Hi, Jasmine. I'm Sophia. Nice to meet you.
This is Sophia. Sophia is an exchange. She's here part of an exchange program from Pakistan. I'm working with World Chicago, and so she'll be shadowing us this whole entire week. She actually runs a TV station in Pakistan, as well as runs a radio station as well as produces, etc. So she is here to kind of get a sense of what we do. It's been a pretty cool partnership I've had with World Chicago, and so I'm pretty excited at this time. Usually only give me an hour, so we'll probably get in trouble. So, Todd Stroger will be here shortly, but Jasmine will host. I just sent Sonia a rundown of kind of what we'll talk about today. So she'll be able to show it to you, but basically every day I come in, between the night before, last night, this weekend I gathered all the stories that I thought made sense.
The election is here.
The election is here. So we'll spend about an hour on that at 8 o'clock.
So it's not about entertainment at all.
There is some entertainment.
So
We'll talk a little bit about the Oscars. We'll talk about the Oscars.
Yeah.
Really, we'll talk about the Oscars from the fact that Spike Lee finally got one.
Yeah.
As well as Regina King finally got one. We'll talk, mostly everything we talk about is from the perspective of black folks.
Got it.
So we don't like the Oscars, watching the Oscars. If those guys wouldn't have won, we probably would have been like, who cares about the Oscars?
Yeah.
All right? So we get started right now. So I got one more guest co-host coming in. That's the former president of the Cook County Board.
Okay.
So his name is Todd Stroger. He'll be here. What? Why are you looking like that?
These things are loud. They're not too loud for you?
No, I mean we control the volume. That's why it's a volume button. So Todd will be here as well, and I think we have Amisha calling in, but I don't think we're gonna. So that's what we're doing today. So today we'll talk about in the beginning. We talk about just a bunch of open topics. What happened this weekend.
Okay.
Then we'll move into what we do our social media question of the day.
Okay.
Uh,
Do we win giveaways? is there incentive for people to sort of text in or call?
We don't do a lot of giveaways, and most of the times people call in because they want to comment or they're just engaged in the conversation. We do giveaways occasionally, but not a lot.
Okay, all right.
At 7 o'clock, we'll talk to our Washington, D.C. correspondent, Amisha Cross. She started out here, but now she moved to D.C. and now she's got like a nationally syndicated show, but she still comes and does a half hour with us every week.
Okay.
At 7:30, we'll talk about R. Kelly going to jail. 8 o'clock will be all politics, etc.
Okay.
Cool? All right, so that's what we'll talk about, and I'm going to bring you back to Sonia. You have any questions, anything you want, you can ask them to come in between the breaks.
Absolutely.
All right? You're very welcome. And this is a look.
Did you get the same directive I got last night about the mayor's news?
I don't get directives. What? No, I didn't get a directive.
Where's the thing to hold, but
Okay, that's to you. that was to you. That wasn't to me. I ain't had nothing that said that.
why me?
All right, y'all, what's up? Take a moment, share the broadcast. It's your man, Maze Jack, in the building. Man. Oh, I forgot I did the BBC. All right, y'all, take a moment, share the broadcast, share the broadcast, share the broadcast. Share the broadcast. Share, and share alike. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody on YouTube. Good morning, everybody on Facebook. Oh, you know what I did not do?
All right, so let's do the same.
And fighting to bring jobs and opportunity to our neighborhoods. As mayor, Tony's plan will triple investment in neighborhood small businesses. She'll stand up to the good old boys club that closes neighborhood schools and push for an elected school board that's accountable to us, not politicians. Because to Tony Preckwinkle, good schools
And
safe
analysis and
neighborhoods
negative
aren't
is
just
two
good
different
policy.
things.
They're personal. Tony Preckwinkle for mayor.
Paid for and authorized by Tony for Chicago.
But when I just
waiting
didn't
aisle
know
five.
if
So
that was
many.
like a everybody thing, or maybe it's just it's different coming from, another woman.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, but, wait, I don't know, but showtime. We got 24 hours. Let it post. Come on, Maze. I can't focus. Focus, man. Okay, here we go. Edit post with at Maze Jackson. Listen live on at iHeartRadio. At Jasmine Turner and at Todd. Your boy Kyle. Like after this election, I just feel like we got to start talking to all these white boys because they are just having
I saw that thing you posted.
out of body experiences.
That dude be out of control.
And it's like, who gave you the right to talk about black folks?
Yeah.
Like, what? Who gave you the black? Let me tell you. That
So it's crazy. I was talking to someone yesterday that was working on her campaign, and they was like, white dudes, literally, no black person is running. Never mind.
you could that you don't say no names. And ain't no, but it ain't none. There literally are no.
I gotta watch my. It's like natural habit, but this is your Facebook is different.
Just don't do it on air.
Yeah.
But I think the thing is, like, hold on. That's the whole thing. It's like it's all a facade. Like there are no black people in charge, and then your boys and them get to come in on the Cape side and be like, right? And it's like, dog, be for real. You run that to all the little chicks or dudes you trying to impress,
Right.
but we all know you ain't
Really moving nothing.
right. You ain't got no vote. They don't say, "Ooh, what do you think?" They say, "Go your ass over there and go get your colored people."
'Cause I talked to one of the homies that was in the campaign, and he was like, he had to get up out of there. Like nobody black was running anything, and not only were they not running anything, they had. Hey, good morning. How are you, Jasmine? Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Good.
Y'all don't know each other?
No, we never met.
Okay.
You've been on before, right?
Mhm.
Oh, I know that.
From the show.
Isaac
From the show.
All right. So we'll figure this camera stuff out. Yeah, why don't y'all move both this way? Yeah, you there? So remember, I'm looking. So don't be directly at a pole. Right. Right there is fine, and then you come over just a little bit that way.
The WVON Morning Show. Call 773-591-1690. Wake up!
No more backwards thinking. Okay, there we go. Go on ahead, Todd. You can sing us in. You singing us in? Go ahead. You can sing us in.
I gotta make sure I turn my phone on.
Come on, can I get a duet about y'all?
This is a long song. I don't remember all.
Just the first part. You only need. No. The world won't get no better. We gotta change it. Wake up, Chicago. Wake up, world. This is the WVON Morning Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson, and sitting in with me today, y'all, I got two co-hosts. Not one, but two. That's right. Sitting in. Now, you know what I don't know how to do. Do I do ladies first or do I do ranking first? We in a political.
I'm 56.
You 56. All right, so let's do it like this, y'all. This is the WVON Morning Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Sitting there with me is Miss Jasmine Turner. She back to start some mess.
No, I'm not.
And
I'm here to just have a good day.
And on top of that, we got my man Todd Stroger in the building as
I'm
well.
here to start some mess.
What's up, Mr. President? What's up, Mr. President?
Doing great.
Man, and you know what, y'all? It's gonna be a great show. It is. You know what, Sonya? I want you to find the theme music to "It's the Final Countdown," right? Cause it's.
Sing it for us, Mary, since you already.
Cause I only got the hook. I only got the hook. Cause it's the final countdown. You know what that means? That means we are one day away from election. Todd, I can't wait to talk about this because you know this actually everything that you're doing today is really just to make you feel good. Because if you haven't, you right. This is when your staff is trying to fill up your schedule. They trying to say, go to the L stop, go to the church. You know what? Stop at Manny's Deli. Go to the place. Go somewhere. Then the white folks be like, ooh. If they running around, they be like, we gotta stop at 95th and the Dan Ryan and find me some soul food somewhere because I've got to make sure that I'm authentic. These are all tactics of the final countdown, because that's right, y'all. We have less than 24 hours before it is election day in Chicago.
Finally.
And then after tomorrow, we start it all over again. Because then we go into the runoff. And with 14 candidates in the race, it is guaranteed that we will be in the rundown. But y'all, you know what? I'm a little bit ahead of my skis. Because you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to say what's up to the WVON Morning Show team. So let me do that. Let me say what's up to the WVON Morning Show team. Starting out with Miss Annette Flournoy in the newsroom. Annette, how you feeling this morning?
It's the 11th hour, and a lot of people are still undecided. So there is a lot to do in just a short period of time.
A lot? You know what? I think, are people undecided, or are they just not talking?
They just not telling you.
I think there are still some people undecided. I follow this one page that's been, looking at a lot of the candidates, and I'm reading the comments. Some people are still undecided, and are changing their mind back and forth day by day.
Let me tell you what undecided means.
I'm not voting.
It either means I'm not voting or I'm going to familiarity, right? If I don't know what I'm going to do when I walk in the voting booth, I'm going to be like, yeah, well, dang it.
Who's the familiar person in this case? There's a lot of familiar names in the race.
Not ones that, let me stop. And you see, and everybody wants to be a winner. So, we used to call that building a sense of inevitability. And I feel like, you know what, we're going to talk about that, but we can't do it right now.
Right.
So let's do this. I got to say what's up to Miss Sonia Escobar, the musical conductor of the Soul Plane. Sonia, how you feeling today? All right. And I got to say what's up. I got to add to the team. Ty, since you've been gone, we have added to the team. Black Sonia, we got Brown Sonia as well as Black Sonia. That's right. Our super producer, Miss Sonia Tompkins, is in the building as well. And I'm going to tell y'all what.
What's up?
I'm feeling kind of special. I'm feeling kind of fresh. I'm feeling like I need to pop my collar just a little. But I'm feeling a little international special. That's right. You know what? Because y'all know I pride myself on being a man of the world, which is why I've started to build a partnership with World Chicago. And check this out, y'all. For the whole week, the whole entire week, I don't want to call her an intern. I want to say I'm going to call it a fellow. I'm going to say I have a senior fellow from Pakistan here with me, Miss Sophia Anjem. She's here with us, and she's going to be here all week. She actually runs a radio station in Pakistan. And so to come over here and kind of learn from little old me, all right, y'all. Well, in the middle of winter. So let me tell y'all what. We just went international, WVON. We are international all week, but you know how. But if we're going to be international, we got to get the plane up in the air. So, Sonia, can we get the Soul Plane to 50,000 feet? Let's get this thing up in the air. And, y'all, let's get it cracking. Now, let me tell y'all what. First of all, how was your weekend? What you all do for the weekend? What you do for the weekend?
You know what? I worked a little bit, and then I volunteered. I'm trying to affect this third ward. Alderman campaigns, I was out there working for my girl.
You know what? Actually, your girl, was that Alexandria Willis?
Alexandria Willis, third ward. Alderman, make sure y'all get out and vote.
Hey, so I don't know if we're allowed to do that part. But let me tell you, so no campaigning.
Okay.
But I actually did go stop by her office and do a volunteer. She was on the corner of 47th and King Drive, and it was cracking. I stopped by there, and then I saw my guy Jarvis was there. I mean, she got some game going on around them parts.
And we did a little polling, and it's looking pretty good.
I'm gonna tell you, the seat that I think is in flux the most is the potential is a third ward. Yeah. I don't know if she had the resources, but I think if people power is a measurement, she had an enthusiastic group of people and parents from that NTA Academy who were over there. Plus, Man, I'm just gonna tell y'all.
Yeah.
What happened is, sometimes when your people get to making money, and so then they stop focusing on the home base.
Right.
Well, see, her people then got to making money, so they done stop focusing on home base. So while her top political guy is supposed to be at home, he running around town trying to put stuff up for everybody. And forgot about home. So that's going to be a challenge, boy. I've been getting some calls from some of the big unions. They've been like, we're worried about Third Ward men. And it doesn't seem like they've got very much of an operation. Boy, that would be huge.
I think they underestimated Alexandria because she's been out there knocking on doors. Last night she had on her wind pants knocking on doors. So.
I'm going to tell you, she was out there working hard. Well, I'm going to tell you, I was out this weekend. So I actually, this weekend, interviewed Alexandria Willis. I also interviewed Alderman Kerry Austin in the 34th Ward. I also interviewed Brother Edward Steve, who is running for trustee out in Dalton. He is a loyal member of the Lions Den, trying to catch up with Andre Smith before he gets up out of there. But can I tell y'all what?
What?
I went international again last week. Did y'all catch me on the BBC? Bloody good chop. And you know what the funny thing was? So, y'all, I'm going to tell you, it was not, in my estimation, one of my better appearances. However, I did feel, because I felt rushed for some reason. Talked about Jussie and R. Kelly. But it was great to talk about the Jussie piece because I straight up put the ball back in their court. They were like, at the end, well, what's it going to do for race relations in Chicago? Well, what is it going to do with relations in Chicago, bloody chop? And I was like, it ain't a problem with race relations. It's an LGBT issue. Because the black people was like, that's fake. And I told him, I said, you know what? Every time we said that was fake from Chicago, we knew it was fake. And we were called homophobic. And the lady was looking like, did he just say that? But I'm going to tell y'all what. I have committed to telling my truth regardless of who's in the room.
Your truth?
Yes.
I told you were famous.
I'm not famous.
And look at that. And you were outside the political space in this.
Oh, man. But I was like, y'all, everything going on in the world, y'all want to talk to me about this daggone Jussie. But I take it. Because you know what? I am the consummate media whore. Hey, look, it's the WVON Morning Show. We'll be back after traffic and the weather. What up?
We can't be like, go vote or anything like that.
You can be like, go vote. You just can't.
Like, go
Go vote for her.
You can't campaign for someone.
Right. Okay. Thanks for checking me on that. Because I was like, don't vote. But we just need people to go out and vote in general.
Y'all, I spoke at a church yesterday.
What church was it?
People's Church of the Living Harvest, Pastor Michael Eady.
Mike Eady, yeah.
I really like him a lot.
Oh, he's a good man.
He's really a good dude. But man, y'all, I be feeling some kind of way when I get in that pulpit. I think my son was looking like, Dad? Is that you?
Okay, question.
Come on
Are
in.
you going to talk about...
I sent you my rundown.
Okay, I didn't. All right.
Check your email.
The only reason why I'm bringing this up because Spike Lee had an attitude with the Green Book.
What?
He's saying he wouldn't say why. He stormed off after the Green Book won the Academy, and when asked questions, he wouldn't answer why.
Okay.
He's mad. I mean, I don't understand Spike.
Mark Harris commented about that too. I wonder if we can get him to, Mark Harris is
Yeah.
the producers, right?
I think, so I don't have a lot of Oscar time.
Okay.
If we did Oscar, because I really don't want to spend that much time on R. Kelly. So if we want to do Oscar, we could do it in the 7:30. So I got R. Kelly at 7:30. You could probably squeeze the Oscar conversation in at 7:45.
Have you voted already?
So what is Anisha coming on from 7 to 8? Did you see what time it is?
She's coming on from set. We're not doing R. Kelly no whole half hour. So we don't really need to keep Amisha that long. I think you keep Amisha for the half hour. It's going to be too unwieldy to try and handle.
Okay.
With all of, what is going on with this camera over here? It's going to be too unwieldy to try and handle with all of the people that are involved. So let's keep her till 7:30 and cut.
Okay. So yeah, just wanted to see.
I'll try and put the Oscars in with the R. Kelly stuff. I'm going to mention the Oscars now.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, because there's a speech with Spike Lee, And I don't see if
See if we can get Spike's speech.
Didn't Spike win something?
Yeah, but see if we can get Spike's speech because they were calling it a racist tirade in some places,
Yeah,
but it was like for the ancestors and for the, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's find that.
I didn't watch it.
I watched it. I didn't really watch it, but I watched it. I was up at
I was seeing
Licorice Lounge last night.
Licorice Lounge.
Yes, man, I got so much stuff I want to talk about. So let's talk about. All right, dang, Ty, I don't even want to imagine that. Hump left, hump down. No. So today we're gonna take some predictions. Who y'all think is gonna make the runoff? Will there be any big upsets? Will there be any big? What are the big races to watch? Besides the mayor's race. You know what I think is gonna be really interesting? 16. I think that's gonna be interesting.
Who's the 16?
I think that's the Stephanie Coleman versus Tony Folks race. I was thinking about it yesterday.
That's Inglewood, right?
Was part of Inglewood, and it's
So you think that's gonna be pretty interesting? That's what her mom was the person that had the role before her, right?
no, her mom got voted out. No, her mom got voted out. I don't want to.
But she was there a long time.
Yeah, she was there a very long time, but also remember that ward switched because they merged. She was actually in Joanne's. I thought 16. Did they move it to 16 or 15?
I thought her mom retired.
16.
This was me.
I can't remember myself. No, you said that.
Mm-mm. Anyway, I tell you, y'all like, what the fuck did he just say?
I heard that.
But
I was just gonna ask you.
I didn't get the reason,
okay.
I didn't get the reason why. For what?
We'll talk during the there was okay. So anyway, I think that is a high profile race. I was like yesterday. I was at an event. I like Stephanie, so I kind of have stayed out of that race.
Stephanie gets around.
Huh?
She gets around. I've seen her in a lot of places.
I agree. My concern is that are those places in the ward, right? So I see like a.
About her giving it to the Latino community.
Well, see, here's the thing. So I think so. This is the thing.
Part of the ward, though.
Yeah, I think she's got part of the ward. We don't talk about that because I got upset when I saw that she was working with the Roosevelt Group. I talk about it because I got a personal issue with that, but I also think it adds to them being the most powerful lobbyists